I want to thank everyone for coming out today to Coach Cooley's weekly press conference. Statesman coming off a tough loss at Valdosta State University. Statesman return home this weekend to face North Greenville University. That is a 2 p.m. Saturday kick here at Parker Field McCool Stadium. It is also the Delta State football family reunion, where the Statesman football program and athletic department are inviting Delta State football alums back to campus. We will honor all alums at halftime of the football game, and we'll also highlight and honor Delta State's 2000 national championship team. All of that happening with Coach Cooley addressing the alumni and talking about the state of the program and letting the alumni get a chance to be on the field for pregame warm-ups as well. So the Delta State football family reunion this weekend as the Statesmen host North Greenville on Saturday at 2. We'll invite Coach Cooley up here in a moment. He'll make an opening statement and then answer and take any questions that you all have. Thanks for coming out, everybody.
Appreciate everybody being here today. Obviously, we got our tails kicked Saturday. We did not play well at all. We got out-coached, outperformed, taking nothing. Valdosta outplayed us, outmatched us. We've got to do a better job. I've got to do a better job. Starts with me, obviously. Got to be ready to play, better prepared to play. That's the focus moving forward. But it was tough. It's tough to take that, but. And there's no sugarcoating it. They kicked our tail and started on the opening kickoff, and it just continued. Had some injuries in the game. We got to bounce back from those. But what do you do? We got beat. We watched the tape. We've addressed it. We're gonna move forward because that's the only chance. That's the only choice we have. You know, I'm disappointed. I know everybody's disappointed. I promise you I am too. All I knew to go back to work. You know, we got in at 8 o'clock in the morning and went right back to work. Worked all day trying to figure it out, trying to get better. But we did not play well, and we've got to play better. North Greenville is going to be a tough opponent for us. We haven't won a football game in a month. We got to get back to playing fundamental football. We did not do that Saturday night. I think to that point we had played pretty good fundamental football, although we had lost 3 games in a row. I thought we had played better, much better than we played Saturday. We did not play well Saturday. Valdosta had a lot to do with that. They did not have all to do it, but it had a lot to do with it. Take nothing away from them. They deserved to win the game, and they did it. They did it emphatically. So with that being said, I'll answer any and all questions.
Is a game like this easier or tougher to put behind you going into the next week?
I think it's pretty tough to put behind you. If you're a competitor and you care, I think it's very tough to put behind you. But you got 2 choices. You can let it linger or you can learn from it, and we choose to learn from it. So that's a great question.
North Greenville coming in. What are some of the things that concern y'all on offense and defense that they do?
Well, what concerns us, they're very multiple on defense. They're very physical. They got good running game. I think their quarterback's very accurate. They got a tremendous kicker. They do a lot of things when they kick off. They've gotten some surprise onsides and things like that. He's very talented. His approach looks the same. So those things you got to deal with. Excuse me. The biggest thing though that we're going in here is we got to play better. We got to play better. I mean, let's just not sugarcoat it. In the last 6 quarters of football, we've been outscored 84-3. Prior to that, in the last 6 quarters of football, I'm not great at math, but I think we were 17-30. We'd outscored our opponents 47-17. So we need to start playing like that again to give ourselves a chance against North Greenville. That's the biggest thing.
You mentioned some injuries. Who got injured on Saturday?
Our quarterback, Patrick Shegog, got banged up pretty good. Don't know his status for this upcoming week yet. Starting center Ennis Claude, who's played a lot of football here, was not able to finish the game in the second half with an ankle. I feel like he'll be fine. They're both tough guys. They're going to be back as soon as they can. Hopefully, they'll probably be both game time decisions this week. But, those 2 guys. And we had some other things along the way that we just got just from playing that 4-game stretch. It's 6 games in. We're a little beat up. A shoulder stinger here, rolled ankle there. Knock on wood, been pretty lucky. But I would say Patrick's injury is probably a little more serious than that. But he's, like I said, he's tough. He's a competitor. And I know he's going to do everything in his power to get back this week. And if it can, he's going to get back as soon as he can.
Does a game like Saturday, does it make you just look forward to the next week a little bit more, trying to get a win?
Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Probably so.
What's his injury? What is it?
He has an MCL. It's not torn. It is sprained on his left knee. Got rolled up on, tackled the other night. Probably, it's kind of one of those. It's a football injury. He was trying to go down. The defender was right there before he went down. Good play by them. Happens. Got rolled up. Knee got planted in the turf. Just one of those things that happens. He'll be back.
Yeah. You mentioned you watched the film the other day. What did you see that you were not doing?
Blocking and tackling for the most part. Going to the wrong people, blocking wise. Getting out of gaps on defense, and then when we were there to make a play, not making the plays. I think Coach Green and I had figured up, and that 25 plays, we had somebody that was in the wrong gap. And to Valdos's credit, they made us pay on those 25. We had 4 times where we were there, and they just beat us on the play. A good football team's going to do that. Offensively, we were 0 for 4 in the red zone. Absolutely terrible. Got to do better than that. Those are things that popped out. We the longest kickoff return we've given up all year was to the 27-yard line. We give up the opening kick for a touchdown, untouched on a reverse. Got a little nosy there. Gave up contain. They made us pay for it. They kicked a kick to the deep left corner across the field on us. We should have just let it go out of bounds. We tried to make an over-the-hand catch. We get it on the 1. We punted a football, and it's coming backwards, and we're just watching it roll. That's things that we've never done before. Can't really explain that. I got to do a better job coaching. That's all I know to do. So not making excuses. Got our tails kicked, and that's as nice a language as I've probably used saying it. So got out-coached, outperformed. I got to do a better job. Starts with me. I said that a week ago. I'll say it again, and got to get it fixed.
How'd you feel about Cole Kirk's performance when he came in?
Thought he competed. I think he's a good player. I got full confidence in him. If him and Rat work well together. Rat being she guy, Patrick, call him Rat, it's his nickname. But anyway, they work well together. I feel we got extreme confidence in him. So if he's got to go Saturday night, then he's going to go. And Saturday afternoon, he's going to go, and he'll be ready. So we're excited. Excited about a chance to show everybody that we can still play football, And that was obviously not our finest hour by any means on Saturday, and it really, really hurt. But got to learn from it.
Just as far as morale,
Sure.
of the team, how would you gauge it right now?
Well, so far at meetings, I thought it was pretty good, Stephen, this morning. But I was asked that today. I really can't answer that until we get back on this practice field. I think fall break came at a good time for us because we're on fall break, and we're like one of the few people here on campus right now as far as students go. Coaches came up. We cooked. Coach West cooked lunch and supper for these guys yesterday. We went out, and all the coaches were in here this morning cooking eggs and stuff, and it gave us time just to, that was good. It was good for those kids just to feed them, get them something good to eat right now because our calf closes obviously for the holidays and everything. But anyway, I think our morale's pretty good. We'll see this afternoon when we practice. Let me get this. It's not good. It's as good as I guess it can be right now. I'm anxious to see how we handle practice. I'm anxious to see the changes that we made because we had pretty tough meeting in here this morning. So look, we got a lot of football to play, and we got a lot to play for. And it wouldn't matter to me if we were 0-6. It doesn't matter. We're keeping score this weekend. That's always been enough for me. Back in 2018 when we were not a good football team and we kept hanging around. We found a way to win some games down the stretch, when everybody, that's fine. So we got a tough game. North Greenville's a really good football opponent. They're going to give us all we can handle this weekend. Both teams are looking for a win in the Gulf South. We know what we're in for. They're physical. We've got to be physical. We got to get back to playing Delta State fundamental football that got us in those games, and then we just got to figure out how to win one of those close ones if we can get in a close one, which I know we can. So we need everybody to come out. Obviously for our alumni coming in, that's a big deal to us. COVID happened, so we couldn't have the 20-year reunion of the national title team. I know a lot of those guys on that team. I'm excited to see them this weekend. Hopefully it's going to be good weather, and hopefully we'll have some people come out and keep supporting these guys, and we're going to put a better effort forward this week. I believe in them. I still believe in our football team. Love them. We just got to play better. We got to coach better. We got to play better, and that's what it's all about this week. It's about playing better football and trying to put ourselves in a position to win a game against a good opponent.
You feel being back at home would be a good emotional lift for the team?
I hope so. I think it will be. Yes. Appreciate y'all's time. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Steve.